Some people actually say you need to be a little bit, not a lot emotional when it comes to actually dealing with your kids, but you just need to be a tad bit emotional. But you strike me as you're gonna tell a person like it is, and you're not of that era where there was too many or too much emotion actually involved when you were dealing with your parents. Your father was like, dude, go do whatever you're doing. And do you think that that actually worked out well, that you kind of found the the balance between not being too emotional and being just a bit emotional enough so that you guys can understand each other? Or was that not needed in your guys' relationship?
I don't believe that is something I have to say. That is something that I did as a father. I showed my love by being a father, right? That's my responsibility, to love, to care, to embrace. So there's a reason why he's so good. And there's a reason why I'm so mentally strong, because not too many people can live the way I live and be the father and be the fighter and take on all the responsibility. See, everybody can't do that job. Some men are not strong enough. They would have killed themselves. They would commit suicide. A lot of people don't know I was molested as a child. I was placed in a boys' home. I was placed in a mental hospital. I was done wrong as a child. How am I supposed to understand what it's like to have a father when I never had one? How am I supposed to understand when I tell you I love you, but I never was told I was loved? How do I know? I don't. But this is where emotions come in. There's a feeling when you say it to me, and there's a feeling when I say it to you. I'll always know what it's like to tell somebody I love them, but I'll never know what it's like to be told that I'm loved. You know what I'm saying? And when I grew up, it was survival of the fittest. It is what it is. It desensitized me, but it did not stop me from showing my love. You know, I had some self-healing to do. And I think every Black man in America suffers from our ancestors' issues, our ancestors' pain, our ancestors' cries, our ancestors' suffering long-term. And so that is passed down genetically from that parent to that parent, from that parent to this parent, from them to me. And I passed down the same thing to my kids, but I showed them how to deal with it. There is no therapy for us for the way we're messed up in America. We're messed up. We don't need reparations. We need counseling. We are messed up. We think everything is okay. And you and I know that's wrong. But they haven't conditioned themselves to come outside of the hole. They're still in it. I came out. And when I came out, I was confused. Wait a minute. What is this? So you know what I did? I married a white woman. I was married for 17 years. I didn't want to be married to a Black woman. I didn't want to be around Black people.
Why?
Because I hated myself. Why? Because I saw the way they treated all the Black people. And I was Black. And I didn't like the way they walk with their pants sagging. We go to a restaurant, they're loud, they're disrespectful. We're at a show, they start shit and the show gets shut down. And I said, this is why they don't like me, because they think I'm like that. We have a cultural difference. I like loud music. I like Tupac. I'm shaking the building. Boo, 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 boo. Now I live in a neighborhood. My friends come over to my house doing that shit. I get mad. Why?
They're making you look bad.
See? You know what I'm saying? And you know what they say? That's why we didn't want them to live in our neighborhood. House gets broken into. You know who they say did it?
You.
Me. If it wasn't me, it was somebody that came over that saw what they had and came back and broke in. See, the Jews that control social media can help us. You know how they can help us? By sharing with the world that we're not all bad. But instead, you'll see everything that we do wrong. So would you be afraid of me if every time you looked on TV, I was killing or robbing or stealing or shooting somebody?